Honestly, nothing smells like the Hermès leather. It just smells so good. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel with me, Monique. For today's video, I'm going to talk about the Hermès belt. If you're new to my channel, I upload videos weekly about style, mindful shopping, travel, and everything in between. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would like to subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that you will be notified every time I post a new video. So let's talk about belts. This is the Hermès belt kit. It comes in this box. And it comes in two dust bags, one for the strap and one for the buckle. But I usually just keep the buckle on at all times. I don't take it off when I'm not using it. You guys have probably seen an Hermès belt, you know, a million times. So this is mine. This is the Hermès mini Constance belt in the size 24. I bought it in the color noir and a taupe. A taupe has the contrast stitching, as you can see. It is in Epsom and Swift leather. I chose the taupe because I bought it around the time I got my Birkin, which is an Eton, and they didn't have Eton in the size 24 at that time, so I figure a taupe was close enough to Eton. But then again, when I think about it now, I don't really want to wear, you know, the Constance belt with the Birkin together. It feels like a little bit much. With the buckle, I went really basic with the Constance buckle. I chose the rose gold one, and it's in this shiny leather, which scratches pretty easily. So I would suggest maybe you could get something that is not like shiny metal like this one to avoid scratching. When I purchased the belt, I wanted to get the size 32 because I was thinking about wearing this on my hips for jeans and everything, and I was thinking that, you know, 32 will look good because 32 would be a little bit more sporty and casual. But thank God the SA there in Paris said no to that, and she's like, you're not getting you're not going to buy the 32, you know, 24 is more than enough for you, which she is absolutely right, because 32 I think is a little bit much, and the buckle is bigger. I think if you are a taller person, then that's totally fine, but I'm not tall, and I think a 32 would be a bit much on me, especially if I'm getting this type of buckle. If you're getting a very simple buckle and no one knows there's an Hermès buckle, then go ahead with the 32. So there are three sizes in general for the belt kit. You have the 13mm, the 24, which is this one, and then you have the 32. The 13mm is a little bit too thin in my opinion for jeans and pants. It will look really good if you want to cinch your dresses or something more flowy like that, or you want to cinch your top, you know, let's say you have an oversized shirt and you want to cinch it, then maybe the 13 will look good. The 24 would still look good as well for that. Now, why did I go with the Hermès belt and not go with other brands, maybe like Chanel? In my opinion, of course, with the Hermès belt, you're always getting the reversible kind most of the time. They also have other belts that are not reversible, of course, but a lot of their belts are reversible. So you do get two colors kind of for the price of one. So you can wear the taupe, you can wear this side, or you can wear the other side depending on your outfit. In terms of price, I think that is really worth it, because I find even Chanel belts, they most of the time cost more than the Hermès belt. I don't remember exactly this one. It was in euro. I think maybe around 525 euros. I was checking out the American website, and this size 24 is around $665. So for $665 you get two belts, which is a good deal in my opinion. And for Chanel, their belts go from like I think $800–900 and upwards, and you only get like one. In terms of prices, the 13mm are around $510 and upwards, As I mentioned, 24 is 665 and up, and the size 32 is around $760 and up. Of course, the Gucci belt is cheaper, and you can find belts that are cheaper than the Hermès belt, but we all know the Gucci belt, it is such a trendy piece, and it's something that you probably would not be able to wear even now, because it was so trendy. Everyone and their mother has one. I mean, everyone and their mother has this belt as well, but there is a certain timelessness about the Hermès belt, in my opinion. Also, you can always go to the boutique and purchase a new leather strap. Let's say you want it in other varieties of colors, you can go and purchase it. I've been looking at the gold and the native color to purchase in the future, but maybe to purchase it shorter so that I can wear it on my waist. Now, if you only buy the leather strap for the size 24, it will cost around $400, and you could just still wear the same buckle. You cannot buy only the buckle, they won't let you do that. You can buy the leather strap alone, but if you want to buy the buckle, you have to buy the whole set, like, you know, buckle and strap. So they don't let you just buy the buckle. In terms of sizes, they have, you know, the regular sizes, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and you can add up to 2 holes on each strap. They won't do more than 2 holes, unfortunately, but it is so easy. If you ever need more holes in the future, you can just go to, you know, any leather repair store and they will do it for you easily. Let me show you how you can change the buckle. So basically it has this loop and this part over here. What you do is just take it off from there, take it out of the loop and reverse it and put it back on, and voila, that's it. It's really easy. So the Hermès belt, is it worth it? In my opinion, definitely yes, it is worth it. It's a classic piece, very timeless, very classic design, something you can have in your collection forever, and of course it's reversible. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about the Hermès belt? I hope you find today's review informative. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!